Hello everybody, welcome to a new video on my channel. Thank you so much for watching it. Today I have another makeup favorites nuance thingy video for you. I'm going to just continue doing the videos like I'm doing at the moment because it seems like you like it and that is what I want. I'm showing you how I created this little look, including many new and first impression products, so it's actually quite interesting today, including some very lovely luxurious beauty brand products which I finally got around to using and trying, and therefore I can soon look out for another sale to get more. I hope that you like it. I hope that you like the look I came up with. I hope that you like all the products. I would love to hear from you to see which products you have new and love, and otherwise keep on watching to see everything I've talked about, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so let's get started with this makeup look. I have everything in this very beautiful like salad bowl. Starting with skincare, nothing changed there. Still using the same Altera eye cream. Facial moisturizer, still the one by Rituals. I still love to use my L'Oreal sugar peeling thing, which I talked about before, and that was a review on my blog. Also still loving the Illuminate Glow Reveal Peeling Mask, which is almost empty now, which is a good thing because it's just have it for quite some time now. Those two are my additional skincare things. Okay, now today I have quite a few new nuance, starting with foundation. First of all, throwing on a little bit of my, of course, trusty Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer, and like I said before, I think I really want to use this up before I get any new product in that category. Oh no, I always say I really want to use up foundations which are open before I get a new one. I really wanted to use this now. And what we have here now is something so many people already talked about a lot before. What made me buy it was Rachel Parcell from Pink Peonies. She said it's her favorite foundation and I really wanted to try it. It is this one here. This is by Giorgio Armani. This is the Luminous Silk Foundation. Sure, you have heard about that before. I got this in the shade number 2. I hope that it's not too dark, but I compare it to my skin tone and we'll see. That's the risk you take when you order like new things online, but it looks good. So yeah, this is the packaging, and the bottle itself looks very luxuriously minimalistic. Okay, so I think I'll just do it like all those amazing beauty YouTubing people out there, and just do one half of my face with the brush and the other half with my sponge, and then we can see which one looks better. Okay, so just starting with foundation on the back of my hand. I'm starting with 2 pumps. The pumps are not that big. Formulation looks good, quite liquidy but nice. Let's see. Quite a strong scent to it, but not unbearable. Like it's alright, I think. Okay, coverage wise I would say it's more like a medium, light to medium coverage with this brush. This is a Exo Beauty Vegan Flat Face brush. Looks like a good match colorwise. So now you can easily see the before and after. So coverage wise, like I said, it's more light to medium coverage, but nicely buildable to a medium coverage. I don't know if I would call it like full coverage, but it's definitely buildable. And I think it looks good. A gorgeous, natural, glowy finish, not too strong, but nice. Also, it doesn't look like you wear a lot of makeup. Lovely finish. Okay, now I needed those 2 pumps with the brush on half of my face. I'm going with 1 pump first. And I have this little sponge which is from Tarte. Never used that before, to be honest. Of course I dampened that before. Okay, I think I prefer to apply this foundation with a brush. I most of the time use brushes anyways. I'm going to try to apply the foundation directly to the sponge. See how that works. Now what would you say, which side is better? The brush side or the sponge side? First impression wise, I prefer to apply it with the brush, which I think is meant to due to the reason that I most of the time apply my foundation with a brush. But I gotta say I love it in both ways. Lovely, lovely foundation. It looks amazing. The coverage is gorgeous. I think you can easily build it to a point where you really like it. It still looks very natural, not like masky. It covers where you want to cover, so you can just build up those areas. And those which do not need too much coverage, you can just leave with a little bit less. And also love this little sponge thing by Tarte. It's nice to work with. You have these lovely edges up there and then the round bit on the bottom. I used the same amount of product on both sides. You need the same amount with brush and with a sponge. I love that. It's a gorgeous foundation. First impression is amazing. Of course, it's quite the price foundation. I do not remember what I paid for, but of course I will link everything down below so you can check out the prices. I'm sure I got this on a sale or with some voucher, like I always do with more pricey products, but I really wanted to try it and it's lovely. So far, first impression is really good. It's lovely to blend, lovely to build up. It looks gorgeous, gives you a very lovely, luminous, radiant finish, looking natural, but the coverage is there. Everything you want in a foundation. If you like a more luminous, glowy finish, even though I gotta say that compared to the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, this is a little bit more matte. So it gives you not the strong glow the NARS foundation gives you, but still a gorgeous glow, a luminous finish. Love this. First impression is really, really good. Thank you, Rachel Parcell, for the recommendation. I love it. Okay, going on to concealer, where I have another new in either. I have tried this before, but I think it's some time ago. I remember that my first impression was not that good, especially compared to the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, which I normally use. I have this one here. This is by the brand YSL. This is their Radiant Touch concealer, which many people say the best things about. I got this actually on a recommendation from Susie from Hello October. So it's this gorgeous golden thing with the brush applicator on top. You press the button on top so the product comes out. I'm going to use that as a concealer. I will see if I like the second way around more. So you can apply it. I think I remember thinking that I just needed way too much of this product. Again, it's not a cheap product, so you have your expectations of it. I pressed like 3 times on each side, and I'm still using my Soleil 110 or 110 face shape brush, and we'll see. And I'm just going to, maybe I just used too much of it, but like I said, this is like a first impression of it. I got the shade 2, Ivory, Luminous Ivory, shade number 2. One good thing, I can say now, it doesn't move the foundation underneath. It's a good thing. It blends nicely, gives quite the good coverage, I would say. Okay, I gotta say, I probably applied a little bit too much. Alright, so this is how it looks now. Actually quite nice. I like it. It's a nice coverage. It doesn't completely cover the like dark circles around here. I could reapply it a bit and just focus blending it in there, but I think I used enough product to have that covered in one go. But it blends nicely into the foundation without moving the foundation. It blends nicely around the eyes. It leaves a little bit of a sticky feeling to it. The coverage is nice. It's not perfect, but it's nice. The second impression, that's the word. The second impression is a lot better than the first one, as far as I remember. But I still don't know what to think about the amount of product you need when it comes to the price point of the product. But when I do not consider that, it's nice. It's quite nice, I love it. I have one product which I thought about how to use it because I'm very uncertain about it. I have this one here. This is the Chanel Soleil Tan Chanel. It's actually a bronzing makeup base, so that would make it too late for me to use it now. But I have seen many people online using it just like a regular bronzer after the foundation. I just really wanted to try it like that instead of my regular bronzer. It's a beautiful packaging. It's quite the big pot either. I had to wait until I took pictures for my vlog because it's just so pretty. I'm also really unsure which brush to use with it, to be honest. I think I'm going to go with this. This is the buffing brush by Real Techniques. I think it might work nicely with this product. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research to see how everybody else does it. But like I said, many are using it like a regular bronzer and I want to try that too. I'm doing it now before I apply my powder Don't know if that is a good thing, but we'll see. So I'm going to start it there now. Okay, so it's not as soft as I expected it to be. Like, you get a lot of product without even really like doing anything to that. Now I'm very nervous because I don't want to look like very strange. There's a lot of product on my brush. Very lightly going to just apply it where I would normally apply my bronzer. Very light-handed. Again, doesn't move the foundation underneath. It's nice. Okay, so it's really nice and easy to blend into the skin. I don't think that it comes out on camera how bronzed I actually look. I just really want to make sure that it looks perfectly blended. Okay, so what I really like about it actually is that it's very easy to apply and to bring it to a point where I really like it, especially when it comes to how intense you want it. I think this is easy to blend up to a very strong, like, tanned look. Just using it lightly for a little bit of contouring. I totally stopped to use like contouring products. I really don't know why. I use only like a little bit of bronzer. It just gives you the most gorgeous finish. I like it. Again, another product which has been a successful, more expensive shop. So most of the nuance are actually luxurious purchases. I like this a lot. Still think first impression is really nice. Sure that I have to get the hang of it, which only happens when using it more often, but now that I made the step to using it and not only looking at it, first impression is really nice. It gives you a gorgeous finish, gorgeous glow. I think when you wear it just underneath foundation like it is supposed to be used, you can wear a little bit more and then it blends nicely into the foundation, but I think it works nicely like this too. Powder wise, I still use the product I'm just using in the mirror today, which is this palette. This is the Ambient Lighting palette by Hourglass. Still really loving the finish it gives to the skin. Most of the time I just use this color here, which is I think called Dim Light. It's just a gorgeous product to give you that extra little glow finish. You have the 3 different shades in there, and I have actually written a review about it, so if you want to know more, it's all in there. And I'm just using this all over to set the whole shebang from before. Right, set powder. Still love this a lot, and just love the finish it gives you. It's just so beautiful. Okay, so highlighter wise, I'm just adding a little bit extra. Really loving this Milani Instant Glow powder. Again, a review is on my blog. This is 01, I think the shade is called Afterglow, and it's just really gorgeous. Again, a very nicely buildable highlighter, which just gives you exactly what you want. I prefer a fan brush with this highlighter. Look at the glow. I hope that what I see in the viewfinder is actually what you see, and that the finish now is perfection. Okay, so highlighter done. Now face done. Actually, with a lot of new products, which I really love. Very nice impression of them. And now I'm going on to brows. Actually, I'm very unmotivated to do my brows at the moment. I really would love to get them like tinted and sorted out, so I would love to have them tinted and sorted out so that I don't need to do them every day or every time, but I don't know where to go. So skipping this to film it, so using my Benefit brow, you will have seen that often enough in my videos before. I still love it. Now, using the 24-hour brow setup by Benefit either. Nothing changed there. Okay, now eyes. Eyes is a thing in this video I'm really not sure about. Now, my favorite thing to use for my eye makeup, and which I used every time I did it this last month, I used this Brunch Date palette by Colourpop, and it was from the collaboration with Soleil. You cannot get that anymore. I'm pretty sure the last time I checked it was not unavailable anymore, so I really did not want to use it in this video. That's that. But I do have a new palette, which is again not new per se, but which I never used since I got it, and it is this one here by Tarte. This is the Tartist, I don't know how to say that, the Tartist Pro palette, Amazonian clay palette. It's a beautiful palette. It has this matte like top and the golden shimmery back with a look. These are the shades inside. I love it a lot. I could have used this mirror. Stupid. There is actually, I thought about trying one of those. There's always in the Tarte palettes of all this little sheet in with 4 different or several different like looks you can do with the palette, and I have been thinking about maybe doing that. You have a edgy glam, a smoked look, a mixed look, and a trendy look. I might just do the first look, which is in here, and just try it and see. It might give me a nice first impression. The first look right on the top there, you can see it, called #Pro Edgy Glam, and I might do it just a little bit more variable for every day since I do have to run a few errands today. I'm just going to do what I always do with my makeup looks, and I'm trying to see whether this is good for this or not. I'm going to start with the shade Classic, which is this very neutral bright shade on top here, and with the Essie Beauty brush, which has no name anymore, just going to get a little bit of it on the brush. It's a nicely like ivory shade, I would say. Putting that all over my eyelids for the base, a little bit on the bottom. So I just like to do that to really make sure that the concealer is nicely set and there's no patch anywhere. I do not want the eyeshadow to be too strongly there, so really buff it in and blend it out. Okay, like that. Now it says, first step, start by patting glam all over the eyelid. Doing that, glam is the gorgeous, the shade here, over there. Like a cool toned golden shade. I am using a Soleil 234 Luxe Smoky Shader brush. It's a beautiful shade. I actually love it quite a lot when a golden shade has those cool tones to it. It just makes it so much more interesting. I hope you can see it. I cannot zoom in anymore, sorry about that. It's a very soft eyeshadow, but not too highly pigmented, so that you can actually work nicely with it. Step 2. To create a chic cut crease effect, align the entire crease with Punk, which is a black shade in there. Then buff Edgy up along the top of the line to soften. So they say now to use Punk, which is the black shade here, and then Edgy, which is right the dark brown beside it, to soften the edges. I think I'm just going to skip a little bit of a step. With my Soleil 231 Luxe Petite Crease brush, I'm going to just one step over and use Edgy in the crease and Bold right beside is to soften the edges, just to make the lift open. Oh wow, that's highly pigmented. Why are we out of focus all the time? Smallest touch, strongest pigmentation. I think that's dark enough. All the way they said. I don't know if that is the right brush to do that. I continue with my Smoky Shader brush. I do think that this is dark enough for this, for a daytime look. Not sure about that now. Now I'm using Bold to soften the edges. Try back to the Essie Beauty brush without a name. Okay, so first impression, pigmentation is amazing. Colors are beautiful, but they are not easy to blend. That takes a time. I think it looks actually quite nice. I think I might leave it there. I'm not sure. I like it. I hope it looks alright. Third step. Warm up the outer crease by blending with Whimsy and define the lower lash line with Glam. So Whimsy is that shade there. It's more like a warmer reddish tone. I tried with this brush. Smallest amount because of the high pigmentation. Just going over the top and in the outer corner. I really like this Glam shade. Okay, done. Now, last step. Create a dramatic wing along the upper lash line using Tarte's Clay Paint Liner and finish with 2 coats of Tarte's Lash Pink Mascara. So eyeshadow eyes done. First impression, pigmentation is amazing, blendability not that much. I don't know if I just have to get used to it. The Glam shade, which is one of the sparkly shades on the side, is gorgeous, lovely to blend. The color is amazing. I love the colors. Every color I used today, beautiful. The only thing I do not like too much, first impression wise, is the blendability. I find it quite hard to blend it there. So I'm not sure if it's looks nicely blended, but I love the colors together. I love the idea of the look. Of course, I toned it down a bit, made it a little bit more daytime appropriate and daytime wearable. Still quite dark, I would say, but I like it. First brush is good. I will see what I think about the blendability in the future. This palette is going to be ugly and dirty in no time, but first impression is I'm happy that I bought it. Now, when it comes to eyeliner and mascara, I do not have what this little thing says, but I will show you what I really liked to use recently. So mascara wise, it's still the Paradise Ecstatic Mascara by L'Oreal. This will not change too soon, so I'm not talking too much about that. Talked about it enough. Just check out my videos like this one before, or my favorites, I don't know what. And then pencil wise, I loved using this by Colourpop, the Colourpop liners, Cream de Gel liners. So I talk about them now because I think they just have those liners. Alright, mascara and liner on. I really like this. Oh, I really think that it's a nice, a little bit more dramatic, gorgeous daytime look. I just really like this mascara. It's so good. Makeup done. Only lipstick is missing. Alright, for lipstick, let's zoom out a little bit. Actually, I have two bits lip-wise which I really liked. I often use my Dior lip glow thing. I always forget to actually apply it when I do a video, and normally I apply it after I'm finished with my face makeup to have a nicely nourished and prepared lip for the lipstick later on. I always forget that when I'm doing a video, I don't know why. Then my favorite lipstick definitely still has been the Clinique Colourpop in the shade 17 Mocha Pop. I use this all the time last month. I'm not sure if it looks good with this look. It's one of my all-time favorites, which is a Chanel Rouge Allure Velvet shade in the shade 62. Although they are actually quite similar, so maybe even a little bit too cool toned. Okay, going over it with my Clinique, which was my first option. Is that a good match? Not too sure. I just leave it like that. I think it matches the warm tones in the look. So, look for today is with this done. Still not too sure about the lipstick in combination with the look, but somehow I like it. Alright, so my video for today has been now this makeup look, my favorites in makeup and everything I have new, and there are actually a few new bits. I'm done now with this video for today. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you like this look, and let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. Also, all the products I've shown you today, have you tried any of them and what do you think about them? Also, every month I make a little favorites blog post with everything I loved of the month, so you just only have to click on the link which is down in the description box and check that one out, and let me know in the comments on my blog if you came from here. I would love to know that. And yes, I hope that you enjoyed this little video. I hope that you like everything I've shown you, what I came up with, kind of. It would be amazing if you would give me a thumbs up for this video to let me know that you liked it, and also to leave a little subscription down below. I'm very excited about my 18 subscribers. It's so exciting. Ever since I reached like the 80, I have been over the moon about my YouTube thing. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. It just makes me so happy every time I check it, and I'm always so anxious whenever I upload a new video because I really want to make sure that you like it. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you are new to my channel here, it would be lovely if you would leave a subscription. I never can say that. Subscription. And a thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below what you think about everything, and I would love to hear from you. And otherwise, I hope that you have a wonderful time, that you enjoyed watching this video, me not being able to talk properly, and I hope that I will see you in my next video again. Take care, have a wonderful time, and I see you.